are now joined by the band No Words, and they are gearing up for the big WACKEN Festival. And we're joined now by the singer. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty solid. How about you?
Doing fantastic. So I guess you're in Vegas, gearing up for the biggest show you've ever played.
Yeah, maybe it might be what we're doing.
We don't want to add any pressure to it, but
to interview one of the biggest bands you may have ever done.
There you go. You know, give us a little bit of background. You know, I know everybody's kind of got their own, path to how they got to this point today, but tell us a little bit about how you got started, who some of your musical singing heroes were, and, how you, at what age, and, how you got to this point.
Oh, man. Well, I was in choir. I did absolutely nothing while I was in choir all throughout high school. And it's kind of funny because I never thought I'd sing. And then after high school, I played a whole lot of rock band with all my friends. And they were like, dude, you're pretty good at singing. So after that, I was like, all right, might as well learn how to play some real music. Picked up a guitar, started teaching myself, played in like every bar that would let me play. And then, eventually found my way into a bunch of other reckless bands, went nowhere fast. And then one day I played at a bar for, this guy. He wanted me to play at his wedding. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Played at his wedding, thought it was cool, and thought he could introduce me to some other cats. And then that's how I found NIK KAI in the bunch.
Wow. Well, I know they talk about the passion and the soul in your songs. Who were some of those soulful singers that you really loved growing up?
Adam Lazzara. Adam Lazzara from Taking Back Sunday is like my number one influence. And then Anthony Green from Steelson. Those are pretty much the two that I taught myself to sing to, and just how they deliver. I want to be as badass as they are. So I try.
That's great. Now I know, with this band, like I say, you've got some great songs coming together for this record. Talk about the making of this record you guys are gearing up to put out on Motorhead Music.
You know what? It's actually kind of crazy how it's all gone, because there was another lead singer before I joined the band, and there was all kinds of awesome work that they were bringing me into that I had no idea how to really sell my vocals on this type of music. And then just sat there for our first time trying to write a song together, and they just we just jumped in, and it just happened so fast. Actually it was a lot easier than I thought, because everyone around here's got passion for their music. Nick is a fucking little monster, so everything came together crazy fast. And I just got to pull real life experiences out and just throw them down on the track, and it's just been that easy.
Wow, so you stepped into a train that was already rocketing down the track.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of those crazy hitchhikers that was like, oh, look, I'm going to run after this train. I jumped on it, did a backflip or two, had a John Woo fight scene on top, and then here I am.
Well, I know WACKEN is obviously a legendary, festival over in Europe, and of course, Lemmy and Motorhead are super legends in the business. How's it feel to, be thrust into an opportunity like this, working with some great teams and people, and being able to expose you guys' music to a great European festival that quick?
Man, that's a super deep question. Honestly, it just feels unreal. I never thought it'd happen to me, and here it is, and I'm not going to back down from the challenge. So, through Satan, all things are possible.
Well, we love it. If you could put Nick on, love to talk.
Kidding. Look at that logo. Kidding. No, look at that logo.
So Nick, I know you're at the ripe old age of 14, but what age did you?
Wait, let me ask you. What's your name again?
I'm Jay.
Okay, Jay. This is NIK KAI.
What age did you pick up the guitar, and how did you get moving so young?
I was 3.5 inches tall. 9.
You were born with a guitar.
I was 9 years old. I was 9 and ready to go. I was one of those kids, and I'm still one of those kids.
So who Who were you watching playing guitar at that point where you told your parents that's what I want to do?
Well, I was playing Rock Band. It's funny because this is actually true. I was playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero, and then I asked for a guitar, I guess. And then, that's what they tell me at least. Not a joke. No, seriously.
Well, when you think of influences, who are the guitarists that you admire that you hope to be like?
That I want to be like.
Yeah, who do you aspire to? Who influenced you?
Mr. Gates from Avenged Sevenfold, or his actual name is Brian Hanger. Okay. Or Randy Rhoads, Izzy Max from Indie Absent.
Did you actually play at the Randy Rhoads tribute?
No, I actually didn't end up playing there.
Well, hopefully next year. Randy's a great guy to follow.
Yeah.
And basically talk about creating original music right now. Do you kind of explore ideas on the guitar? How do you come up with the riffs that are making your song?
Okay, so remember when you were 14 and you were wandering around the forest all alone? That's how I feel. I'm 14, wandering around the forest with a guitar. That's how my music adventures are.
So do you guys jam on a lot of these songs, or do you kind of come up with a riff and they build the vocals around them?
Usually someone writes a part and then everyone bases other things off of other people.
Wow. Well, talk about the opportunity to be mixing with Lemmy and Motorhead, coming out on Motorhead Music and Todd Singerman, and working with some true veterans like that. What does that mean to you, and what do you hope to to grow into?
Well, I hope to grow into a god.
Now going over and playing a big festival like WACKEN, are there some other bands on the bill that you're excited to check out while you're over there?
WACKEN?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rob Zombie and stuff.
Oh yeah, John 5, he's a beast.
Yeah, actually he is.
That's incredible. So we can't wait for the album. I know it's coming soon, and can't wait to see more of you guys. And I think your publicist probably told you we're honoring Lemmy out here in North Hollywood August 5th at the IES Rock Honors, and Slash will be there inducting Lemmy with us. So we want you there, and all you guys to be a part of this very special tribute to Lemmy and Motorhead.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to go.
Fantastic. We'll pass the torch to one of your other players there.
All right, let's see the most important one. All right, here's the bass player.
I'm shocked you took the bass player. How's it going, man?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm awesome, man.
So this is Izzy. I'm hearing something in the press release here talking about Rudy Sarzo. What does Rudy Sarzo mean to you?
Well, he's got the energy, man. I mean, I relate to that because when I'm on stage, I try to just rock the hell out of the stage and let the whole crowd know that I'm metal as fuck. That Rudy does the same thing. I mean, if you watch a lot of his videos, he tears it up and he interacts with the audience and the fans and his fans, people in his band, with Ozzy, whatnot. All his older videos. He's a great player, and I admire that.
Sure.
So it's really cool to be kind of put in that almost same position or whatever.
Yeah, even mentioned in the same sentence. Yeah, between the work he did with Randy Rhoads and Ozzy, and certainly what he did with Quiet Riot and everything since then. I mean, Rudy's not only a very soulful, great player, but he's a super down to earth guy. Off stage, and that truly makes a difference in this business because you might be on stage for a half hour or an hour, but it's those other 23 hours that you got to deal with people, and Rudy makes it a real pleasure to work with, and so he's a great guy to aspire to.
Right. Well, I try to pretty much believe in the same things for myself. I'm the same type of personality. I mean, hopefully no one else disagrees, but I try to be a down to earth person myself, and I'm very soulful when it comes to music. Music means a lot to me. It's my life. It's what I do.
Sure. Are there any other bass players that you really were inspired by?
Tony. Yeah, I mean, there's a few. See, I'm not really good with names. I grew up with a lot of favorite bands, that I can mention. But I've checked out a lot of different bass players from different genres and subgenres of metal and rock, and even the blues and jazz, R&B. I just kind of pay attention to a lot of the little licks that they do and how they support the rhythm underneath. And I try to even as a producer, I try to make things tight and perfect as best as they can be for my especially for my position in this band. So I don't want to just be the bass player. I want to be the bass player. With someone they could look up to and be like, wow, he's kind of like Rudy. That kind of stuff is really cool for me. So I'm very excited.
And what are you most looking forward to playing at Wacken?
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, just like going to a faraway land, or being on the same stage as some of your other heroes. What do you look to most?
Oh man, I just can't wait to see the crowd, the people, the energy.
No, we're excited to see all of that.
That too. I mean, that would be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
And a fat fucking stage. Yeah, no, it's an honor, man. It really is. I've always wanted to play in Germany because I know in the Deutschland they're mad crazy metal fans, man. They're mad crazy metal fans. They actually buy CDs over there, believe it or not, from what I've been told. So
it's a great.
Go to a country that appreciates the the genre.
Absolutely, they've supported American musicians and bands forever, and you guys are the next ones over.
Salary over there, especially our team, Motorhead. I mean, they love them over there. That's our team, man. That's our group.
Absolutely. Well, please pass the torch to one of your other band members here.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Shane.
Hey, Shane, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. We're excited to check out No Words, get the word out, and get you guys pumped up for Wacken. We know it's going to be an amazing time.
Absolutely.
Just after that, like I say, we're going to be inducting your mentor Lemmy and Motorhead. What's it mean to you to be associated with some great veterans at a legendary festival like this?
Oh, it's actually unbelievable, really. I mean, it hits me a little more each day leading up to it, but I know when I get there, it's going to really, really consume me. So it's, not only is it an honor, but also too, it's just, to be, categorized up on the same stage, and share, sort of respect it's really amazing.
Sure. And growing up, who were some of your influences? Who really got you excited about playing keyboards?
I kind of grew up an 80s hair metal guy. Like Izzy the bass player, more bands and less individuals. But my dad was really big into lead guitar and into Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, all that kind of thing. And so growing up, I heard that, and of course that period of music was really heavy into keyboards and that sort of thing, and that's why I picked up on it. And now a couple of decades later, I kind of want to reinfuse that with metal music and try and bring it back for originality's sake. So.
Fantastic. Well, again, what are you most proud of achieving? Recording this album. Are there any particular songs or just the level of your musicianship being raised? What are you most proud of?
It's definitely the level. I think it's also too the being able to work with this group of musicians. Especially Nick. They're just super talented, and they just make the the writing process easy and recording, and everyone cohesively just always on the same page. This is the best lineup I could ever ask for in a band, and the songs I really I can't stop listening to to myself. So over and over again, at least 12 times a day, I'm listening to the EP right now that we just cut, and I hope everyone else in the world feels the same way.
Well, we can't wait to see you guys out here in L.A., and best of luck at Wacken. If you could pass the torch to one of your other members there.
Absolutely, man. Thanks. Here's Drew, the drummer.
Thank you.
So, man, how you doing?
Hey, Drew, how are you?
Pretty good, thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us. We know you come from the land of the sun out there in Arizona, and you spent a little time as a Marine. Talk about the dedication and the perseverance, the sacrifice, it takes to be a Marine that you can, bring into the world of, being in a band and help kind of lead the charge.
It definitely gives you a good work ethic and drive to finish what you're doing, not mess around and just get it done.
Yeah, there's no room to phone it in the Marines, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, talk about your inspirations. Obviously, playing the drums. You know, there's been some great drummers over the years. You know, you guys are obviously affiliated with Motorhead. You know, Mikey D's one of the greats out there. Who are some of your all-time drummers that you looked up to and kind of inspired you to do what you do?
I get inspiration from pretty much every drummer I've heard, but when I first started, I was really into Blink-182, and Travis Barker really helped me get my voice as a drummer, I guess. He's like the first drummer that everybody looks up to.
Sure. What is it about Travis's playing that you like so much?
He just has a lot of energy, and he comes up with a lot of creative stuff. I try to emulate that. Thomas Lang's also a big one.
Yeah, I see that. What is it about Thomas Lang that you love?
He can do literally everything. It's incredible, and I just want to be able to do that someday.
Well, we're just about a block from Travis Barker's studio, and hopefully he'll be there for the Lemmy induction when you guys come out to L.A., so hopefully we can put you guys together.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him. That'd be awesome.
Well, fantastic. Thanks so much. Tell us where we can find you guys on the web, so all the fans out there can find out more about No Words.
Well, you can just look up nowordsoficial.com, and then that's our website with all of our links and bios, pictures, etc. We got our EP on there. So.
Well, congratulations on a great EP. Looking forward to having you out here in LA, and best of luck at Wacken, guys.
All right, thank you, man.
Thanks so much. Appreciate